Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, where you'll hear EMAW, every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child love the Kansas State Wildcats. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. So the Georgia Bulldogs return team has really set them up nicely. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They go right back to it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 29 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality, which...
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Kansas State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Slings it downfield. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Offense gets set for second down. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Kansas State pushing the pace.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He'll do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There's 11 guys on offense there, locked in and playing together. That was a critical 4th down in their opponent's territory. Everybody did an outstanding job of executing, and now they
give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia! And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Tuggle. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? He's off to the races. Touchdown, Dogs! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo.
Looking downfield, it's Flanagan. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Georgia going up tempo. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. The proverbial rabbit out of the hat. Getting out of the Houdini-like box. Calling reverse and trickeration, and it worked.
It does, and it's frustrating because defensively you're thinking run, 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 and you're playing aggressive, and on that backside, man, you got to stay home. You got to be alert. You got to do your job. When you don't, here comes the reverse. Here comes the touchdown.
Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass hits, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Dropping back, it's Flanagan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Running it back, it's Tuggle. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run it from the gun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Breaks the tackle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Handoff to the single running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. They're bringing heat. Caught. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw. It's Flanagan. Zings it complete to the right. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quick handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on?
And they got him for the sack. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line. Third down coming.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking to throw, it's McCann. He's looking deep. It's It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And the Bulldogs get enough for the 1st down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.